questions, and I want some guidance. He said, it's been like 3 months, 2 months, and I'm really getting the runaround. I don't know what I should be doing. I got my wife, and I got 2 little babies, 2 and 4, and I'm just trying to get some guidance. Like, what should I do? I want to get my own authority. I'm working on my credit, my girl's credit. She can be a co-signer for me if I go out and get my own truck. And so he was asking all of these questions about SEP, because he didn't fail a drug screen. Okay. But what happened was, he told me the story. What happened was he went into the lab, whatever the lab was. Y'all know the names of the labs. He went into the lab, was going to take the drug screen, and then had to leave. And the lab called the company, because it was his pre-employment. The lab called the company, told the company that whatever the case, maybe whatever happened, he left before he took his drug screen. And I told him, I said, look, baby, that's a refusal. Like, point blank, period, hands down, that's a refusal. He said, I know, but I went to the company, like I went right to the company, and he said it was a hair test. He said, I went over to the company and explained to them why I had to leave, and so they gave me a drug test. And he said the lab was the one that good morning Bronco. The lab was the one that put the refusal on there. I said, look, let me tell you something, baby. I don't know how that work as far as what the lab has the right to do or to not do. But you walked out of your drug screen, okay? And whether the company tested you that same day and you passed it, you still walked out. And it was considered a refusal. And so this was back in January, and he has a violation in his clearinghouse, and he was calling me from my YouTube channel and just asking me, like, what should he do? And this is what I told him. I said, look, you got 2 options. If you pass the drug test and it was a hair test the same day with your company, then you can either try to fight it, which I have a team of lawyers in my network. They just focus on trucking and truck drivers, work with truck drivers for different situations like this. I said, you can, hey, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. But I said, you can either try to fight it, fight that refusal and try to get it out your clearinghouse, or you go through the SAP program, accept your refusal. Okay, accept your refusal, go through the SEP program, and then, like, he was asking me, his initial reason for calling was asking, could he start his own authority and all of that stuff with that violation being in his clearinghouse. And so I said, you can start your authority all day long, but since you're a driver and owning that truck, you got to be under drug and alcohol consortium. And so you have to get that violation out of your clearinghouse, and you're going to be out here running. I ain't worked for at least 2 months, because I've been trying to I've been hitting myself across the head, because I got this violation in my clearinghouse. I'm prohibited. I don't know what to do. It was a refusal. And so he didn't understand, about that refusal and how it affected his license. Like, a refusal is the same as and that's what I told him. I said, a refusal is the same as dropping dirty. You might as well have took that test and dropped dirty. I don't know if he was dirty or not at the time, but he said he had to leave. It was an emergency, but he went back up there. But a refusal is a refusal all day long. And so after that, we were just talking to him. Camille and I were just talking to him and breathing life into him, because he was 26. He had already told me he had the girl at home, the wife. He had the 2 kids and stuff like that. And he had been spending this time over the last couple months that he was off trying to get a truck. And so he was kind of, trying to buy his own truck, because he was thinking that if he bought his own truck, he could go and just drive for himself. you know, and still had that violation. And I was like, baby, it don't work like that. So he had saw my video. And so he was just trying to get some guidance. So, you know, and I told him, I said, I got compliance folks in my network. When you get your own authority, you gotta take this step with your own, get your DOT, your MC, do your BOC3, do you file your UCR, and, you know, just kind of rattling it off to him. He was like, I thought I just had to get my DOT. I said, baby, it's not that. I mean, it's easy. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of loops and twists and turns and stuff like that you got to go through. So get your own authority. I got some folks that I'm going to connect you with so you can get your own authority when you're ready. But in the meantime, I need you to call this SAP professional. At the end of that phone call, y'all going through hoops and circles and like beating my head across the wall. My girl mad at me because I messed up. Know how y'all done helped me like understand what it is that I gotta do, what it is I gotta do next. He said it's stuff out there on YouTube, but when I hit your video with that man, and your video just like in general, it sit different because you was giving real information. You wasn't trying to, it wasn't no scavenger hunt to go do this and go do that just to get through this. He said I gotta, and we told him, we said, look, because I asked him, I said, look, how long, once you get your truck, or even right now with the Mega, how long can you be out over the road? And he said, oh, you know, I really want to try to get home, you know, pretty regular, like every other day. I said, let me tell you something, you need to get off my phone. Because if you talking about, first of all, you got SAP on you, number one. Let's start there. Second of all, if you talking about getting your own truck and driving it yourself, you ain't fit to be home every day. Okay, you can go sit down somewhere with that. If you want to make some pennies and have them babies eating ramen noodles every day because you out here struggling, what you do, this is what me and Camille told him to do. What you do is you get that truck. First of all, you go run for this mega carrier that I'm finna set you up with after you get out of that SAP program. Then after that, you stack your little money, you go get your truck. And then you put that girl, because if she ain't tied down to nothing, put on that truck with you. She ain't got to be at home every day. Y'all go see the country. Y'all got them 2 little kids, 1, 2, and 1, 4. Ain't nobody in school. Ain't nobody got to be at school every day. And then they got virtual school now. You can do look, they learning at 2 and 4, they learning how to color and do ABCs. Put them kids on that truck, and then y'all go see the country, and you be out 3 and 4 weeks at a time, maybe longer. Hell, and make some money and stack, and then you buy you another truck, put somebody else in it. And so, like I said, y'all, by the end of that call, we was almost in tears because he was just like, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, ain't nobody told me this. Ain't nobody gave me, like, real, raw information. And talk to me like my mama, because that's exactly what we did. Y'all know we talked to him like he was our baby. Let me tell you something. Don't be out here doing this. You keep yourself clean. You keep your license clean. Don't be playing Russian roulette with your license.